Hello, everybody. Please come on in. We'll allow a few minutes for everybody to join. As you come in as needed, please post any questions you have either now or through the presentation right there into the chat window. We will try to address everybody's questions with the amount of time that we have. So that said, we'll just wait a few more minutes here and let everybody come in. So I hope that everybody's evening is going well. And I do appreciate you taking the time out in the middle of your week to come learn about the Sharing Center that we've put together. And when we were going through this, you know, the thought of redoing the back office or enhancing the virtual office was discussed so many times. And then by the time that we evolved through the discussion, it really became clear that it's not either a back office or a virtual office. It's actually something very unique, something very new. So we've given it an entirely new name, and that's the Sharing Center. And we've got several people there. Julie is asking where I am. I am here. So with no further ado, what I'd like to do here is now just go ahead and start my screen share and show everybody what we've come up with from a blank screen, and really try to put ourselves in the position of the sharing partners and as business people to see what kind of a system, what kind of features, what kinds of functionality would be best for us, and what we thought would be best for everybody else to make it very easy to access the business critical data points in a very easy, simple to use, but still yet powerful method. So that said, let me go ahead and start the screen and give you guys all the first sneak peek of the new Sharing Center. So the first page that loads when you load your Sharing Center is the snapshot. A lot of people have dashboards and things like that, but this is actually a real-time roll-up dashboard-like functionality with several other enhancements and direct access and easy access to tools and wizards. So let me go down the left navigation here, and I'll just go down the top structure so that you guys can get an idea of some of the modules and features and pieces that have been put in place in the new Sharing Center. I'm going to come back and talk about the Y Wallet a little bit later, but this is a very, very powerful piece, something that most don't have, and it really enables some very unique functionality throughout the system. Of course, you're going to have your genealogy, and you'll have all three genealogy views here, your product partners, your sharing partners, and your sharing matrix. For those that are not familiar with all of the terminology, the product partners are your customers, the sharing partners are your downline distributors, and the sharing matrix is the perfect 3x5 community built matrix. We've also built out a page here where you're able to see your gem levels, and this will show you where you are. The data you guys are seeing here is based off my administrative account, which is not in the genealogy, so I'm here, which is no gem level. But for those of you that are Amethyst or Topaz or higher ranks, you will actually see each of these populated. And then everything you want to know about your commissions and what kinds of commissions, everything you're going to want to be able to do with your orders, including right here in your Sharing Center being able to create a new order, watch your active orders and their state from pending to pack, pulled, shipped, delivered. And then in the case that there was a problem with the shipment, even from your return requests and the auto ship. Now you can go in and manage how what you want in your auto ship on a monthly basis. BYBB sharing is something that we'll also be delving into, and this is a module that's tied into the external separate BYBB sharing program, which everybody is actually using our platform right now to look at this webinar. We thank you for that. Some additional resources is a natural standards database for all the information that you want for the different applications for some of the different products, an archive of videos, downloadable PDFs that you can share, the weekly call archive, and this webinar link will take you to all of the BYTH active or archived webinars. And then we've got a communications module here, and this is again going to let you know on the status of the weekly call, upcoming and past events, news, announcements, and alerts. And all of these modules get rolled up into your snapshot. And by the way, when you guys have your access to this, this thing will fly. We've built it out on Microsoft Azure. The performance is just amazing. But right now, she's kind of in a distributed state, so it's being worked out. So some of the other features that we've put on at the top level here is the ability to collapse your menu. So this is very nice if you're working in a tablet view. Once you receive a message, you'll be notified here. You see that Ori and I have done some testing, and you're able to create a message. We've had many requests from people to be able to email their downlines. So that's part of the communication tools that's coming to you. So you do know that this particular messaging platform, when you send a message with this, will notify you, the recipient, that they have a message in their sharing center, and they can come view it and click it right there out of the email notification sent to them. Alerts will also be rolled up here. And to make it very easy for everybody, there is the whole bar will turn into a search, and you can do product searches, you can do glossary searches, which I haven't even talked about yet, but there's all kinds of things that you can search for throughout the panel. So let's get into some of the stuff that we're looking at here. So as you first come to your sharing center, you're going to be welcomed, and you can dismiss that message. You don't have to look at it the entire time. The first panel here is your personal orders. This will show you how many personal orders you have during this cycle. And your cycle, once you've passed your first cycle, you will be able to drop down and go back to any past cycles and load historical values at the close of any of the previous cycles. So that's a very nice feature if you'd like to see how you're performing just at a glance. So if you drill in here, this will actually take you to your personal orders, and you would be able to see your active orders, etc. Clicking here will actually initiate the new order wizard, where you'd be able to go through the catalog and order any of the products from any of the various categories that have been created. You will also see wholesale pricing as you go through the catalog logged in through your sharing center. So the next thing from orders that we thought was pretty important is the ability to add customers. And this will show your customers. If you drill into it, this will list out your customers. And then you're able to just click here to sign up, register another customer or product partner in this case. Of course, as important is the ability to enroll a sharing partner. So you can come in here and go and see your genealogy for your sharing partners, or you're able to just click right here and enroll a new sharing partner. The Y Wallet is one of my favorite pieces here. This shows you a real-time balance of how much money you have in your Y Wallet. And you can drill in here to go to the summary and see your Y Wallet, which let me come back and just show you some of the things here. There's one other feature of the Y Wallet that's not published right now, but we've actually created the ability to initiate loans. So if you're building a successful business and your retail bonuses and your quick start bonuses are in real time being paid into your wallet, and you have immediate access to those funds to go pay your auto ship, pay for your BYBB build automators, or loan the money to somebody to come in so they can create their own auto ship or check out a product sample. You could also pay for the natural standards database. Essentially anything that's available on the front end, you'll be able to use your Y dollars for those transactions. The thing that the wallet really enables, though, is, as I just mentioned, is the real-time payment. So you could go to your prospect's home, sign them up, loan them $100, and watch them go make their first transaction and watch all of this data populate real time. Very exciting. So as we're going through this, you know, the other two major primary methods of getting paid are going to be through the sharing matrix and through the unilevel. And again, these are populated in real time. So as these cycles complete, as the requirements are met, as your gem level increases, you will actually see all of that activity represented right here on one screen. This is going to be the link. You'll be able to, you know, just copy the link here and give it to anybody. So it will be your username.byoungth.com. When you share that link with people, they will be able to come to the front end site and register or enroll or buy products and have all of that associated to you accordingly, which would of course affect your personal volume and your group volume. Again, I don't have any of these because I'm an administrative account, but let me just point this out. In real time, we are showing you your personal volume. In real time, we are showing you your group volume. Now, this is something that a lot of network marketing companies would never even dare to do, but in real time, we are showing you the total volume of the company. And that's really open and transparent. We believe that that kind of sets the stage for just how powerful of a system we're able to build. The next tab over here is our communications tab. Now this is going to be a single panel roll-up of all of the different kinds of communications that are available. And so you don't have to go digging around. Depending on the type of alert or notification or announcement or call, it will toast also back up at the top here like you saw that blue welcome message. And right here from the snapshot, you're able to engage the BYBB. You will be able to engage the BYBB system and initiate your build automators, all from right within your sharing center. Again, the current cycle delineates what cycle you're in, and once you pass your first cycle, you will be able to go back at any point and see historical cycles. Now, this is something else that we've built that is unique. I think it's pretty slick, and it really helps those that are out there building. As you're trying to explain things and go through the presentation or even help people understand the compensation plan, there's a lot of terminology that's very custom and exclusive to bYoung. So we figured it would be best if we just put a glossary here. So if you've got any questions on any terms, like, what is PUV, what is PMV? Well, you can click on P, and you'll see, starting with product partner, and then the PV is personal volume, your PUV is personal unilevel volume, full definitions, and everywhere possible, any term that we're using that is not just straight, clean, standard English, we've got a definition for it. So we've really just kind of done all we can to make it as easy and as painless and as simple as possible for everybody to know just how to run their business. So let me take a look at some of the questions that are coming in here. So will our emails to our downline go to their personal email box or only within our sharing center? So messages are in the SC notification email accounts. Now all I have to do is fix my typos. Just a moment. Julie is asking, where am I? I am in. Okay. Does anybody have any other questions or anything specific that they would like to see? Bearing in mind this is an administrative account, I'll try to load some of these views just to show you guys. Your product partners are, again, your customers, and I don't have any, so it doesn't show them, but you're able to search and contact them as needed right here out of the sharing center. Errors, so that's the beta page. Moving on. one of the things I was wanting to show you guys that isn't loading here is we have in the genealogy views, we have a list view, which looks like those two that just loaded with no data in them, but also a graphical representation. So if you click to see either way and sort, depending on what your preference is. Let's see, Barbara is asking, how can I make the screen larger so I can see more detail? You should be able to make your screen full screen. Thanks, Jennifer. Jennifer says, look at the bottom right corner for a box with 4 corners. Try clicking on that. Yes, that's one way to make it full screen. Is there any data on AutoShip in the SC? Yes, Jennifer, sure. Let me see what I can show you there. So, and bear in mind, we are putting the final polish on the sharing center here. So, you know, that's why you saw the error a moment ago and some of these views aren't built out. This is actually going to a page that I'm not supposed to show you yet. Hold on. Okay, good. The question to your, or the answer to your question is yes. All of your AutoShips are going to be there in your orders under AutoShip, and it will be configurable on a month-to-month basis. I can shut down my Outlook so I'm not getting email toast. Sorry for that. And Clara is asking, so we still cannot. Yes, Clara, I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. When you send the message here, they get the message in their email. So yes, through sending the message in the sharing center, you are sending them an email to their personal email address that they have associated with their sharing center. Sandra is saying, no sound, are you still talking? Here and there, yes, Sandra, I'm trying. Clara, thank you for clarifying. I am getting questions now from Jennifer. How about company news? Yeah, that's a great question. So you're actually going to get news in 2 different places. And in your profile, you'll be able to specify preference for how you would like that. You would like to be notified via email. If you care for Toast, you can get Toast. There's also SMS gateway that's going to be coming online shortly, so you'll be able to receive text messages. But the communications panel is going to be a short roll-up, and from here you'll be able to click on article, for example, or read article, and some announcements may even be required reading. So you'll be required to read it before you can close it, and then once you've closed it, the fact that you've read it is time-stamped, and that's also tracked back in the system. Then you can come over to the communications tab specifically and drill on news, which I believe is one of the ones that's up right now, but we just have some placeholder articles here, but this will give you an idea, and then this will be a running page. The other thing that's nice to note is there's going to be an RSS feed button for each of these kinds of alerts, so you can actually have it fed right out to your Facebook page if you want it, anywhere where you have an RSS or a news reader. You can subscribe to any of the feeds, and you'll be able to have instant updates and notifications. And let me try one thing here. Give me just a second. I'm going to try to log in as one of our test users so you guys can actually see some of these panels come to life. Just a moment, guys. All right, so I'm in on this side. So let me come back over to my snapshot here. While this is loading up, I've got another question that's come in about being able to email blast your entire downline. We have got some team management tools and features that we're putting in place here that are really just out of this world. Like with one click, you'll be able to start a Skype group chat, and some of these other kinds of instant communications and management tools. So to send an alert just to your team, to create an event or a webinar just to your team, your downline will receive your communications as we make those different methods available to you in your sharing center right through their communications and alert interfaces. So you'll be able to say, hey, jump on this, join me, or come over to this site, or whatever you would like to do. So yes, that's definitely in the pipe. Oh, great, Ori's answering that. Thank you. So if you guys notice, we got a whole bunch of different numbers here now. This is actually coming to life. This is based off of a test user, Krunal, and he has 11 personal orders. He doesn't have any customers. He's got 15 sharing partners. He's got $800 in his bank. He's got 1,176 instant paid retail bonus. Obviously, he spent some of that. He's got a $172 quick start bonus. He's got $2,650 coming out of his matrix and $782 coming out of his Unilevel. You'll see that his name is not Daniel Cowart. He's, this is Krunal logged in as him. His gym level is Topaz. I also meant to get to this and I skipped right over it. Sorry. Your personal link here, this will not be Oh Young. Of course, this will be yours, specific to you when you get your center. But clicking this will actually allow you to share it right out to Facebook. So this is integrated, fully integrated with Facebook, and will allow, if your Facebook is connected to your profile, then you can click this and share it out to Facebook, or you message it off on Facebook. You can tweet it, and you can email the link right to your friend with a customized message. So what's contemplated is the ability for you guys to create your own webinars, just like the one you're on right now, and have the full power of YouTube behind it, YouTube Live, unlimited capacity. It is wrapped around with Google Hangouts, and we've incorporated a program that really makes Google Hangouts easy. You don't have to use different circles and try to invite people to circles and track circles and subtract circles and block circles, and you don't have to deal with circles. You can just deal with email addresses, and it really makes it easier to deal with, as you guys have experienced firsthand because you are here now. You want to share webinar link to potential customer sharing live. So we got a question here on the webinars for the sharing out the link. And I would also like to mention, guys, please do not share your BYBB webinar links. We get people that have problems with audios, and it kind of breaks everything. All they have to do is register at BYBB, like you did, and go to the live webinars page and select whichever of the webinars they would like. It's that simple, and then they're able to log into their dashboard BYBB and see all the past webinar archives and see all of the upcoming webinars, and register or cancel their registration for any of them right there on the BYBB dashboard. Every link is personalized. It's generated just for you. So when you start sharing it, it wreaks havoc on our tracking and audio routes and all kinds of other things. There's no charge to register. You can register for free to have access to this. And all of the webinars are right here in your dashboard. Again, upcoming and archives. Clara is asking, will we be able to forward links to prospective customers about products? Absolutely, Clara. The way that we're setting up the routes for these affiliate links here on byoungth.com is envision it being clara.byoungth.com/masaji. And when you give them the Masaji, that Masaji URL, then they'll come to a page where they're greeted by you introducing them to Masaji. And there's also a favorites option or wish list option in the front end that you can create a list of your favorite products, and there's a link that you can share that page with on the fly as well. I have a poll here that I would like to initiate real quick, and if you guys wouldn't mind, just take a moment and give us your input here. I'm wanting to know what is your primary device to use the web, and I'm asking to know if that's your desktop, computer, your tablet, or your mobile. If you guys could please respond to that, it would help, because some of the things that we built into this really are mobile first concepts. We understand that not everybody has a computer. We understand that not everybody has a tablet. But we do believe that in 2015 everybody is going to have a phone. And your sharing center lays out perfectly on any of those kinds of devices. So you can imagine a tablet in portrait view, a tablet in landscape view, full-blown desktop, regular Droid, kind of iPhone, whatever your mobile phone is in this experience, matches the device. Very powerful. Let me come back over to the chat. So I think that we've covered the majority of the questions. If anybody has any more questions, please pop it in. But over the next couple of, very soon, you will start receiving some correspondence from corporate about some of the steps that you're going to need to take to have access to your own sharing center. And of course, we're going to be there to support you every step of the way. If Ori wants to add anything, or Ori, if there's anything you'd like me to touch on, oh, that's right, I'm sorry, hold on, let me see this. So now that I'm logged in as a user who's got some money and some orders, let's check out the genealogy. So if I load up product partners was empty, I saw that. Sharing partners. And here you can see all of the associated sharing partners. The sharing matrix. Now this is your unilevel view. And this is your list view, and then you'll notice here you do have a graphical view. Let's see if that loads up. And it may take a minute to render. I'll give it a couple of extra seconds here because It is a resource-intensive task, and the server is really being taxed right now on some of the other stuff we have it doing in preparation for launch. All right, sorry, looks like we've got a bogey there, Ori. I'm not able to display the graphical view. We'll see if the sharing matrix loads. So some of the other kind of, really the whole sharing center, the idea behind it is to keep you in very close communication with up-to-date information. And as it's a community, the sharing matrix is entirely community-based. So it's all everybody's effort, sharing everybody else's efforts. And as everybody works together to build the Be Young Total Health community, we will have recognition throughout the site. So for example, on the gym level page right here, while it, I would love to just show you guys everything working at 100%. It takes a little bit more than the time we've had to get it done, but we're close. But right up here, as you had your welcome toast, we are going to be toasting. If you have given us permission to do so in your profile, congratulations to you every time you move from gym. So it'll be, hey, Clara has just gone from Ruby to Sapphire. Congratulations. Jennifer has gone from Emerald to Diamond. Congratulations. And it'll be a running task here, or a running toast, to give recognition and to help everybody understand that, this is an active community and it is growing. Let me see. Now that I've got some orders, maybe I can show you some orders here. This interface is not entirely ready. Nothing's ever entirely ready, is it? But the new orders page here is going to load in an accordion that will load in every product available, and you can go through it from top level categories, selecting which oils you would like, and then actually just making your purchase right here through your sharing center with your Young dollars, with your Y dollars. I apologize for the delay for this, guys. And let's say that we want to see singles. And there we have it. Now this will also have an add to auto ship button by the time that you see it. So if you would like to just customize your auto ship right here through the orders interface, you can do that. You're able to set your list by grid or list to set your view. Whoa, nice zoom. And you're not supposed to see this. Sorry, let me back up. So it's getting close. It's just not everything there. Is there a way you can show how to market on Facebook? Actually, there's not going to be a lot that you're going to have to learn. Let me see how much of this is ready. So once you've connected your profile to Facebook, we will actually pull in your Facebook picture. You will be able to say what you would like posted out to Facebook. And when your profile is completed in public, your Facebook page will actually be rolled up here. So you'll be able to give a public URL for your profile so that it will show your YouTube videos, your tweets, your Facebook posts, and I believe Pinterest as well. And it will have it all rolled up here into the Be Young Total Health platform, where we will actually have some ability to do some auditing for compliance. And at random auditing, we think is one way to really help us protect the system and the community that we're building. Let me come back to the question here. Where does it show the product volume? That's a great question, Clara. It's going to be right there, actually, next to the price. So it'll be included right there on the item. So that's on the list as well with the Add to Auto Ship button. So the volume will be displayed. Does that help you, Elma? The fact that it's really going to be mostly automated and there's not a lot that you're going to have to do on your own? One of the other little things that we have finished is the testimonial module. And if you've got an LLC, you can use your LLC name there. If you'd like to just use the company name, you'd be able to do that. And then you can post your testimonial, and then that will get submitted to corporate for approval. If your testimonial is approved, it will be added to the rotator on the home page. So let me come back over to the orders page here, Clara, and I'll just show you. I'll pull up another product. And while that's loading, let me scroll down here and see if we've got all the questions answered. One of the things that's built into this system that when you see it, when you have your access to it, is the RMA process through the orders. So as you come through and you've made your order, see you're going to buy Massaggio. Hello, Gary. Sorry, this is a test page I was working on. So right here would be your add to auto ship, and then as we have your pricing here, we'll have also a volume indication as well. So every product on every page will give you all of the information you need at a glance to make the purchase. And then you could drill into any of the products, which I'm not going to do now because that'll take us out to the front end that I'm not showing you yet. So, but they will load the full page for the product in all of the details, including where appropriate, ingredients and usage and things like that. Let's see. Okay. Well, I think that's the gist of it, guys. You know, it's I really wish I could just click on everything and show it to you, but a lot of it exposes the front end and pulls the front end components and stuff that we're just kind of really keeping under wraps. But it, you know, in the very soon, near, immediate future, I can't say when because that's not my place. You'll get a link and you guys will see it. And we believe it'll be one of the coolest network marketing, not only front end websites, but the sharing center is unlike anything else out there. We're not aware of any business that gives you all of the data you need in real time at your fingertips, and with a single click from a single page, the ability to do the majority of anything you need to do to run your business. Going back in through the order process, on active orders, you'll be able to see, again, what stage of shipping the order is in. So once your shipment's been received, and then once your shipment has been picked from the warehouse, once it's been packed into its box, once it's been shipped and handed off to the courier, you will be notified real time as it happens. And then if there's a problem, let's say for example, no, never mind, let's just say that you have a problem with your shipment and you need to initiate a return. Well, the first thing you can do while initiating a return through that process is actually go back and call up and look at the entire history of your product that you've received. So based off of the product, the specific bottle of the specific product in your specific order, we can actually track it from the time that it came in the door. And there'll be images available of the actual packaging that the oil was received in, and you know, the entire inventory creation and management process is going to have various components that are going to be able to be viewed by you to actually see the whole life history of the product you have. And then, you know, so let's say FedEx has crushed your bottle or something like that. You can take a picture of the broken bottle and the messed up packaging, and you can submit that in your return process. Now, again, that's done right now. That's all hooked up on the front end, which is going to pull here if I show it. So I'm not going to pull it to actually demonstrate it, but it is built out. So you can look, you can initiate your RMA, and you can track the status real time. So, you know, when FedEx comes to the Be Young Total Health offices and picks it up, zaps your package, we're actually connected to the FedEx website API, and we receive that information that it's been zapped real time, and then we pass that on to you here in your order status. And that's what the active orders would show you, is any orders that you've made that have not been delivered yet. And then the moment you've delivered, you've received it and FedEx zaps it as delivered, then the order goes from active order to a completed order. So you're not sitting there looking at, you know, hundreds of orders in that particular view. So your Jennifer's, I'm getting another question about your own webinars, and I'm actually going to have some tutorial videos ready for you guys so that you can just watch a video. I'm also going to have another webinar, not only on the sharing center here once all of the modules are developed, but I'm really excited, and probably most excited, to show you guys how this is going to work with BYBB, because we've been able to build this completely custom for Be Young Total Health from the ground up, with sharing partners and the current sharing partner demographics, and you know what kind of market we want to go after. We've been able to really build this in step with BYBB, taking it all the way back to the drawing board, to be perfectly honest, because now there's so many things that we can do that nobody else can do as a marketing system or a sharing system, as we're rebranding BYBB now. That's the target marketing webinar. So I'm going to be, again, I'll be revisiting webinars and communications in particular in the sharing center for exactly how that's going to work with BYBB, and then vice versa. So how BYBB is out there doing what it does and then connects everything back into the sharing center or the BYTH platform. So I hope that's answered everybody's questions. Let me just check out the poll here. I'd like to see. Let me end the poll, and I'll make it public. Oh, that's interesting. So we've got a split between tablet and mobile, but desktop blows it out of the water at 78%. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to come back over to the chat window here. Let me just scroll it up and down once. Back down to the volume. And I think we've got it all here. Okay, guys, well, with that said, I'd like to thank everybody for your time. Feel free to contact us if you've got any questions. Of course, you can contact or corporate, or you can contact BYBB. Either way, we'll be here to help you. Videos, the finished site will be redone and polished. Everything is being redone, Clara. So thank you, everybody, and we'll chat soon.